Alright, we all good?
Yeah, we're here.
Alright, you can commence with the briefing.
Alright, so our situation. The status CSG is en route to the Straits of Hormuz for Operation Iraqi Freedom. However, over the past couple of days, many Islamist-backed uprisings have taken place in Arab countries. Most of these have been associated with Muslim Brotherhood, most notably in Egypt. There was a massive protest in Tahrir Square yesterday. The UAE government believes that its own Muslim Brotherhood franchise is preparing for an attack on their own government. JSOC has deployed TF Orange to surveil a Hawalador. This Hawalador, a halal banker, is known to transfer funds for Al-Isla, which is the Muslim Brotherhood group within the UAE. Every Wednesday night at 10 p.m., the Hawalador is observed driving into the Hajar Mountains.
That's 8 p.m., just throwing it out there.
At 8 p.m., look, I'm running on GoPill right now. Every Wednesday night at 8 p.m., the Hawalador is known to drive into the Hajar Mountains to meet with an Al-Isla contact. We don't know exactly where he's going. He should be doing the same thing tonight, and we are currently the closest air asset to be able to surveil him.
Maybe he's getting some pussy out.
Here's the current strategic outlook. The Iranian aid is marked with a solid red line, as you can see. We are going to avoid breaching it for now. We're going to have to when we transit the Straits of Hormuz in a couple days, but for now we're going to avoid antagonizing them. The town of Adhan, where the Hawalador will be originating, is marked in yellow. Might be a bit hard for you guys to see.
I can see it.
Wait, where?
In,
I see it. I see it, okay.
Just a tip.
Hey!
Hey!
We will be supported by a tanker out of Al Dhafra Air Base, and if necessary, in the event of an emergency, we can divert to Al Minhad Air Base, which is a UAE installation. If we see any Iranian caps, we anticipate they'll be F4s out of either Bandar Abbas or Konarak. Alright, Chevy 1 will be composed of Hooker and Sinker in NG-204. They will proceed to the IP and orbit Adhan to locate the Hawalador before 8 p.m. And after he starts moving, they will trail him to the suspected Al-Isla compound and drop one GBU-10 on it, which will be all they're carrying.
How much for that pussy?
One might say we're setting him up for an explosive climax.
Wow!
Our strategic intent will be to conduct a decapitation strike against their leadership. We will get in our planes at 1900. Chevy 1 will have to launch by 1915 in order to...
What time is 1900?
7 o'clock p.m.
He gets a gold star for that one.
So we'll give them 30 minutes to travel to the IP. From the IP, they should be able to observe the surface target. The surface target waypoint is within a block of the Hawalador's house. They will have to, let's see, ideally be on station there by 1945, and as said before, he will be probably departing 15 minutes after that. We will have an E2 supporting the cap package composed of...
One second. Any defining features on his house?
We'll get to that later.
Alright.
We will have
Fuck
an
down,
E2 chiefly to support the cap package composed of NG-200 and NG-204. There will also be a KC-135 in the air, also to chiefly support the cap package, but if you need it on your flight back to the boat, you can tank from them.
Okay.
Chevy 1 is weapons tight until the Hawalador reaches the compound. You'll be cleared to engage if you can discern armed persons or vehicles at the compound, if you can see any indicators of militant activity, including weapons and ammunition, or if any weapons are fired at you. You are cleared to enter Omani airspace, but not any Iranian airspace, and the same goes for Chevy 2. As for Chevy 2, we will not be engaging any Iranian fighters that we see unless they fire on us first. And again, we'll be staying out of their ADAs. We will be running a racetrack orbit between waypoints 1 and 2, and that will keep us 10 miles south of their ADAs. Again, details on the Divert Airbase and the KC-135.
Take notes if need be.
Oh, I've been taking notes this entire time.
Good.
Boy.
What was our other diver other than Minhad? Al Dafra?
You can go to Al Dafra, but it's further away. You're better off going to Al Minhad.
Yeah, I'm just writing this down, so basically. Which nothing will happen.
I might be wrong. I think you might have Al Minhad programmed in as a fixed point, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
Just use your TACAN anyway.
Yeah. Your IP is just off the shore right before you go feet dry, and you'll head directly due west towards the surface target.
Yeah, domicile. That's a 10-cent word if I ever saw one.
That is.
Fucking.
As I said before, Al Isla is the UAE
Sounds
branch.
like someone went to high school.
Alright, go on.
Ostensibly, Al Isla is just a political party. They do take part in the UAE's political process. However, the intelligence community believes that they possess an armed wing, including a sleeper branch within the UAE military. The target compound may be defended by manpads, either SA-7s or SA-18s. Estrellas or Anglas.
So as long as we keep it above Angels 20, we should be fine.
Yeah, you should stay above Angels 20 anyway, just to avoid alerting the Hualador to your presence.
Ah, yes,
It's
of
not like
course.
these huge ass engines that are screaming overhead and someone wouldn't know.
Alright, here is the town, and on the right-hand side, that is the parking lot with the red cross in the middle, where he'll be originating.
Okay.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. That's the parking lot.
I kind of want to print this off. I'm just going to draw a little.
Yeah, I kind of want the image for this.
If you guys have laptops,
I don't.
or tablets, do you have anything? Phone?
I guess I could.
I got a second monitor. I can use that.
I could pull up my phone. That'd be a good idea.
So, as you can see, directly across the street there is a large garbage heap. The street runs roughly from west to east, and he will be departing to the northeast.
Hang on, can you just tell me what a garbage heap is? I can't.
Look directly across the street from the Red Cross. Just a little bit.
Garbage heap.
There's
Yep, I see
yeah,
it.
there's a tree, and then to the right of the tree is a garbage heap.
Oh, okay, so that's a garbage heap. Got it.
Also,
Yep.
take special note of the road pattern here. So what you'd want to look for, ideally, is see how there's that little curve, that little there's a little sort of indentation in the center circle. Use that as your reference, because that'll keep you roughly where you need to be. So you notice that there's that unique pattern on the road in the center circle. If you could put your mouse over it, Mike, that'd be great. Just very. No. Opposite side.
indentation.
There you go. That indentation.
Yeah, I see that.
That's
Yep.
what you want to look for.
So just reconfirm for me the garbage heap again, just to make sure I'm not. Okay, so that's the right one then.
And here's where he's parking.
Okay.
Which car is it?
How do you know that he's gonna park there? Is it history?
There is a there's a TF Orange element on the ground that's observing his house, and his house is a little distinctive too. You can see there's also a garbage heap in the middle of it.
Oh yeah.
You just list in the garbage heap.
Well,
Look, it's
So
the
wait,
entire
has he
road.
shown? But has he shown up yet?
Yeah, he's at home. We're waiting for him to leave.
Okay, all right, understood.
We don't have a drone available to trail him, so we know where he's leaving from, but we don't know where he's going to.
Got it. So the car's there.
car is currently there. Yes.
Here is a
Understood.
picture of his car, his little shit box.
Yeah, he's gonna go drifting.
There's a fucking Lambo in Saudi. Actually, that was a bad joke because there's a lot of Lambos in Saudi.
Yeah, especially in the UAE.
Yeah, never mind. Alright, fuck me. That was an L on my part, everyone.
Rich fucks. Why are we helping them again?
As for the IRAF, as I said, we may encounter F-4 Phantoms from Konarak Air Base or Bandar Abbas a little bit further away. They have search radars along the coast. We might see them, but they don't have any SAMs that can reach out from here. They do have strategic SAMs in Bandar Abbas, but they won't be able to reach us. And again, we are not to fire on them unless fired upon.
Fair enough.
The Stennis CSG is hosting all fixed-wing assets. As I said before, we have the AWACS, and we have myself, Mike, and Delta in Chevy 2.
What's the carrier's BRC?
That's going to be in the, I think it's 291.
291. Okay.
When you get on the deck, just lick
Yeah.
your finger and stick it out.
Roger.
And sorry, just one more time. Can you go back to the weapons employment page? Make sure what the conditions are. Okay. Are we? ROE is guys with AKs.
Every peasant a rifle.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hey, use your judgment. You can probably tell if a compound has been set up to be defensible. The KC-135 is going to be operating for pretty much the entire duration of this mission.
Okay.
Any questions?
No.
What the heck was that?
Oh, some things I forgot to cover. I think it actually said in the briefing.
Who the fuck is clapping?
I clapped when I saw it.
So, Chevy 2 will monitor 252 in case we need to be contacted by another flight. Well,
So
you guys.
252 is going to be the active.
Yeah, that'll be our aircraft-to-aircraft comms, as well as
Okay.
For
Gotcha.
Chevy 1 to contact us.
And we got, let's see, 251 for focus, as per usual. Good. And then we have 253 and 35X4.
We will... If, Chevy 1 has to get airborne first because they're on a more time-sensitive mission, we will just launch as soon as we can. You know, if they're delayed, we'll just launch before them.
Okay.
And we will stay on station until, let's say 2045.
Alright.
Yeah, sounds good.
What time is that?
8:45 p.m.